Good morning, students. Our next topic is two-dimensional reflection transformation. Class, reflection basically is a transformation that produces a mirror image of an object. In reflection, there is a rotation, but a fixed rotation means the object is rotated at 180-degree angle about the axis. Means one more thing which is to be noted in reflection transformation is when you perform reflection transformation you need 180-degree angle and the axis about which the object is to be rotated about 180-degree angle. So there are two cases in reflection. One is reflection about the x-axis, reflection about the y-axis. One more is reflection of an object along the xy plane. Right? There are three cases. Sorry. In the first case, reflection of an object about the x-axis. Look at this figure. Here is an original object. This is rotated at 180-degree angle about the x-axis. So this object moves, or you can say rotate from this position to this way. This black image is a reflected position. How we can perform this reflection? Look at this. This transformation keeps x values the same but flips the value of y coordinate position. Means this one vertex, this two vertex and this three vertex, we keep their x values as it is, but the value of y we put a minus sign with that. Means flip the y values. Flip means you put minus sign with their values, then it generate a reflected position. This is the matrix reflection about x-axis matrices. This is x and this is x, right? So we put it here 1, right, and rest is 0, y 0, z is 0. This is y, this is y, so put 1 here, right, and x is 0, z is 0. This is z and this is z, so put 1 here. X and y's are 0, so diagonals are 1. This is the reflection matrices. So in this case, reflection of an object about the x-axis, we keep the x values same, but we flip the y values by putting minus sign with that, right? Okay, next case is reflection of an object about the y-axis. Now means this is your y-axis. Now this object is rotated from this position to this about 180-degree angle. Same in this transformation, we keep y values same but flips the x values of vertices, right? Here is the reflection with respect to y-axis matrix R. Again we flip the x values, so we flip the x values by putting minus sign here. So this is y and this is z, so this is your reflection matrices. Now third case is reflection of an object that is perpendicular to the xy plane. Xy plane means perpendicular to the xy plane and passes through this coordinate origin. This is your coordinate origin. So this is your reflection of an object relative to an axis perpendicular to the xy plane and passing through the coordinate origin. This is your third case. In this case, we flip both the x and y coordinates of each and every vertex of a point, so that of a point by reflecting to an axis that is perpendicular to the xy plane and passes through the coordinate origin. So this transformation referred to as reflection relative to the coordinate origin, and their matrix representation is, in this case we flip we take the axis relative to the xy plane, so we flip both the values of x and y. That's why we are putting minus sign with x values and minus sign with y values, right class? Now we explain this reflection transformation with the help of one example. Look at this case class. Now in this case, suppose we have a point P having coordinates x and y, numerically their coordinates 4 and 5. When we applying reflection axis, means we keep the x value same, 4 as it is same, but we flip the y values of y values, so we are writing minus 5 here. When we perform a reflection with respect to y axis, we keep y values as it is, but we flip the values of x. That's why 4 is reflected with minus 4, right? Now look at this example class. This is how this p dash comes. This p dash comes with reflection matrix x multiply with original coordinates of p. So reflection matrices of x is, you go to your previous PPT 1, we are putting x values as it is, but we flip the values of y. That's why we're putting minus y. When you multiply it, we get p dash, right? Again, this is the reflection of y. This is reflection matrices y, because y as it is, but we flip the values of x and multiply with the original coordinates x and y, we get the p dash. Now take the live example. Take it as a triangle ABC. Their coordinates, A is 3 by 4, B is 6 by 4, and C is 4, 8. These are the three vertices of a triangle. Now our question is how we reflect this triangle. This is 3 by 4, right? 3 by 4, put cross here. Next is 6 by 4. This is 6 and this is 4, put cross here. Next is 4, 8. This is 4 and this is 8, put cross here. So join these and you get a triangle. Now we want to reflect this object about the x-axis. This is your x-axis, right? About the x-axis by rotating this object 180 degree angle. So A dash point coordinates after reflection are, this is your reflection with respect to which axis? With respect to x-axis. So with respect to x-axis, we are putting the value same of x values, but flip the y value. So that's why we are putting minus 1 here. So multiply with this 3 by 4, we get a new coordinate 3, minus 4. Again, B dash coordinates is multiply with your reflection matrices, and we get 6, minus 4. Again, C point coordinates after reflection are 4, minus 8, right? So these three coordinates we transformed on this graph. First one is 3, minus 4. This is 3 and this is minus 4. So put cross here. 6 minus 4, put cross here. This is 4 minus 8, put cross here. So these are the three. You see your object is reflected at 180 degree angle, and this is the procedure, right class? Thank you very much.